I didn't think I'd be making another video on the Galactic Starcruiser, but here we are. It is the gift that keeps on giving. Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser write-downs partially blamed for Disney park woes. The hotel could have cost the company as much as $1 billion. That is insanity if that is true. That is insanity if they lost $1 billion on this horrific idea that so many of us called. We all knew that this was going to be a failure. We saw it from day one. You can't charge that amount of money and not even give us real Star Wars. What the heck were you thinking? But they didn't listen to us because obviously we just complain about everything and we don't know what we're talking about. But why did the Starcruiser get blamed for Disney park woes? Well, they talked about that the parks here, Walt Disney World here in Orlando, didn't do so well like it did the year before. And Bob was trying to explain. He's like, listen, there was a couple things that happened here. Look, first of all, the international parks are doing better. Well, you want to know why they're doing better? Because Shanghai Disney was closed for roughly like 2 years because of pandemic, and they finally opened, so now you're making a little money back. So yeah, they're doing better, obviously. And then he said, well, it's inflation. Remember, not too long ago, they asked Bob, how come no one's going to the parks anymore? He goes, well, it's hot in Florida. It's hot. He said it's inflation, and it's also, you know, let's point the blame at the Galactic Starcruiser. Why would you do that, Bob? Why would you point the blame? The Galactic Starcruiser has been through so much. The only people that are allowed to point the blame at it are people here that are subscribed to this channel. He just said, you know, it's just, that was part of the problem. That's why we lost money. That's why people aren't going. That's why all the numbers are down here in Orlando. I can't believe the Starcruiser got part of the blame. The article continues, and this is from The Wrap. Write-downs taken for the soon-to-close Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser Hotel in the form of accelerated depreciation were a factor in the disappointing performance of Disney's domestic theme parks in the third quarter, the company told investors on Wednesday. Even without the spectacular failure of the Starcruiser, attendance at Walt Disney World has been low, with the company extending deals and packages through this year's holiday season. And someone needs to correct me in the chat if I am wrong, but for me, I have never, ever seen them give a discounted ticket over the summer season. It's usually for the off season, you know, when people are back at work, back in school, and not too many people come to the park. They try to get more people to come by saying, here's a discount ticket for you, here's a discount ticket for Florida residents, but never over the summer. So if they have done that before, let me know, but I have never seen that. So that's got to tell you something about what's going on in the parks here in Orlando. The article continues and says the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser was a significant misstep for Disney. Yeah, we all called it, but we were, who are we? Angry YouTubers, right? It went from being something that the company was endlessly proud of to something it has to live down. That's right. Josh DeMar was running around showing the lightsaber. You know, he's like, look at this lightsaber. It's a real lightsaber. But you can only see it at the Starcruiser and know it's not for sale. He ain't doing that anymore. It goes on to say cost associated with the hotel and the related experiences could cost the company as much as $1 billion. Getting it off the books as quickly and quietly as possible is clearly a top priority. I gotta tell you, I am shocked. I would be shocked if I saw the books and this hotel, this Starcruiser, whatever you want to call it, has cost the company $1 billion. Why would you make something? And what we've seen, it looked cheap, and it just, some areas just didn't look fun at all, where they're actually like pushing and moving rocks. And you're saying that that's gonna cost you guys $1 billion? And that's why you had to charge so much for people to come to the hotel? And I admit, like, there are people that went that said they had a great time, and good for them. Good for them. But for the average person, they can't afford that stuff. And I don't know who they thought, that millionaires were just gonna constantly come back, or people were just gonna charge up their cards and do this thing over and over again to have return business? I don't think so. It didn't work that way. We all called it, and now the poor Starcruiser is being blamed for another failure in 2023. Yeah, it's the Starcruiser's fault that no one wants to go to the Disney parks. Poor Starcruiser. I never thought I'd be making another video, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is Jay. Make sure you check out everything in the description. If you're new here, why not subscribe? And maybe there'll be another Starcruiser video in the future. Hard to tell these days, but anything's possible with Disney.